activating part. I'm trying to get the bugs off of. Excuse me. So after we do the 3 rounds of the English version and do the 3 rounds of that last part, we can practice that a little bit more if you want to, all of us. Or let me see if I forgot it yet. Hopefully I didn't. Araya, Arianya Reyest, Arayan Ate Atu Sahe. There we go. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so they're asking us to try to, when we first start, they're saying keep your posture as straight as you can. And, sit comfortably if you can. If you have to lay down, that's okay, but it would be better if you can do it, sitting. And they're saying, oh, cool, shield just came in over. Yeah, it's up in the atmosphere a bit. One of their shields. They're starting to transmit, and they look like little tiny KHY waves are coming in, almost like rain. This is what I was seeing last night, they just told me. I was seeing this really strange effect in the air last night, where it looked like tiny things, like the air went molecular, but it was coming in like waves and puffs that drifted, and I've never seen that effect before. And I was asking several people, like, do you see that? Do you see that? And they said, no, I didn't see it. So I was like, all right, it's just me. But they said that that's the KHY wave effect. So if you get any of that, like where the atmosphere turns grainy, it's not that your vision's going, it's that you're starting to pick up the, seeing some of the KHY wave transmissions that are coming in. Okay. They're going to have us do a breathing thing in a second to go and literally project up and bring a KHY wave pillar down through us. Those who want to accept the activation, if you don't want it, that's fine too. You just, say you don't want it, and you have to bring it in yourself. So, if you don't want it, you don't have to take it. Okay. I'm just watching what they're doing now. There's this big shield up there, and it's in the plasma state. I think it's in the Tanchiti layer, the outer plasma layer. And it's starting to pulse, and it's getting ready, where it almost like juicing, juicing its energy up, so it can give us each a KHY wave pillar. Okay, it's just about ready, so they want us to inhale up as if we're going way up in the atmosphere, and just latching onto the shield up there, and then hold. And when we exhale, we're going to bring a big KHY wave down with us, right through us. And it's going to stretch out, the bottom going into Earth's core, and the top staying up in the shield. And then you can just breathe normally. And try to feel it. It'll start to move. Some will be sideways, some will be back and forth. Try to feel the movement of it first. And just let your body sway a bit. They're saying to bring it in just a little bit stronger. Inhale both from the bottom and the top down into your day center below the navel. And then expand the frequency out into your day center. Ooh, I felt that one. Okay. Now just let the wave move a bit and let your body rock with it. Let your subconscious mind and your unconscious mind, as well as your conscious mind and your tryptoplasmic mind, move with it. Move with the wave. They said you may start to feel where it's a cooling effect. Not quite as cold as air conditioning, but where you're just around your body, because the wave is not just running through your body, but you're smaller than the wave, so it's like a pillar around you, but it's an undulating pillar of the Elacean frequencies. Okay, and when they give the call for us to sing the 3 rounds of the Born Free song, I'm going to go off the headset, so we can just, everybody sing. We're just going to make it so the headset can pick up everybody's voice and not mine in your ear. Okay. Alrighty, we're getting ready to do that. Still move with the wave and try to feel it. Okay, we're going to go off and we can start. Born free.
Inhale and hold. And pop a large sphere out around you with the exhale.
Can everybody hear me? Yay, okay. Alrighty, what they're going to have us do now is we're going to do the journey, the first journey to the Elysian Fields. And I think we're going to be doing another part of it in one of the either tomorrow night or Monday night as well. And I'm just going to shut the light off for this, if that's alright with filming and stuff, that alright? Yes, you can lie down for this. You can sit if you want to, but it'll be more comfortable if you lie down, probably. Okay, this is going to be interesting. We've spoken before about the Tantra Asia blend and melting, and they're going to help us to sync with the earth, and we're going to melt into the earth. I remember this from ages and ages ago, being able to do that, like really fully do it, where you could merge with the consciousness of the earth. But it's been so long since, history, eons, since we could do that because of the grid damage. But we can do it now because of the activations, the earth sync activations. So it's safe, finally, to be able to blend with our mother again. Let's see how they want to do this. Cool. Alrighty. Said if we can remember the lotus structures that we have inside of our chakras, which are part of our tryptoplasmic nervous system. They're asking us to put our attention on chakra 2, and that's the one below the navel, and chakra 4, which is the heart chakra. And remember, chakras are like cones that meet in the middle, and then the wide part comes out, both on the front, one on the back, and actually 2 on the sides as well. But they want us to pay attention to the ones in the back, our rear-facing chakras, number 2 and number 4. And we're going to inhale, and when we exhale, they want us to move our lotuses from inside, because we've mentioned this before, that the lotuses have like very long plasma strings, so that you can move them all over the place. So we're going to directly take the chakra 2 lotus and the chakra 4 lotus and move it downward into the ground and all the way down to Earth's core. So just inhale and hold, and then on the exhale push the lotuses down. Exhale. And you can just breathe normally for a little bit and try to sense that feeling of the lotuses down in the Earth's core. And there's a cool vapor that's surrounding the Earth's core now that's just beginning to form. It's a KHY wave pool that's beginning to come into Earth's core as we begin the process of opening the Elysian Guard membrane. Saying now, just breathe gently and try to feel inside of your physical body, still and register with your physical body. Feel your plasma body. And begin to move the plasma body down just a little bit where it's still half in your physical body, but like pushing it down through your physical body, where part of it sinks into the sand and into the earth a little bit, but still connected to your physical body. Try to feel that sensation in the plasma body and try to feel it in your physical body as well. Now, since plasma bodies can take any form, imagine you're turning your plasma body, still connected to your physical body partly, and then part in the sand, you're turning it into a big puddle of plasma, letting its form melt. Try to feel your plasma body and a part of your consciousness melting in with the sand beneath your body. Everyone that took the KHY wave activation, by the way, the earlier part, will have their own lone harmonic, so you don't have to worry about melting into each other. Try to feel that sensation and lean into it. Now also call to mind that we're in a big KHY wave pillar from the first part before we sang the song. So try to bring your attention to that as well, while keeping awareness also of the puddle of plasma that you've become, that's melting with earth. And then inhale from both the top tip and the bottom tip of the KHY wave and into your day center below the navel. And hold to build charge because you're bringing more of the KHY wave frequencies in. And then exhale outward into the day center. And then we'll do another, we'll call these charging breaths, where you breathe from the top and bottom into the day center. And then this time, we're going to exhale it out, not into the day center, but push it down into the puddle of plasma and exhale it out and make the puddle of plasma stronger. And what they'd like us to do is to quietly now, they want me to be quiet too, but what they'd like us to concentrate on doing while we do this, quietly, is continue doing the charging breaths and then exhaling them into the plasma puddle beneath you, and continue doing it. And every exhale, feel the plasma puddle beneath you, that's part of you, your plasma body, getting larger and larger. And remember, we're all on our lone harmonic, so we just literally pass through each other without picking up any signature of the others around us. And keep breathing that way for a minute or two, and charging, and then expanding the plasma puddle until you can feel the plasma puddle touching, a part of it touching the parking lot up there, and the other part of it touching the water. So let's breathe for a little while until we can begin to get that sensation of where it's still beneath us, but we're spreading and expanding it outward and outward until we can feel a part of it and feel the asphalt and then past the grass and over there, and then feel the water over here. So let's try that for a little bit. As we keep doing this now, feel us pushing even further where it's spreading out to the road on the one side and way out into the ocean on the other side. And as we breathe the charging wave from the KHY wave frequencies, to keep breathing and expanding our plasma body puddle, and start to feel it as if it's spreading out across the entire planet. Almost like you're starting to get a bird's eye view of it, even though you're not hovering above it, you're actually still within it. But feel your plasma body spreading all the way like a lovely frequency blanket around the entire planet. Try to feel the hugeness of your consciousness and the planet's consciousness. Lean into the feeling of the consciousness of Araya, which is the eternal signature of EFF-I'm-AR'hal. Try to feel her reality and the great wisdom she carries. It is because she chose to be born free that she would return through the process of fail-safe if necessary. She's given us the gift to be born free. Now, there's a great part of the nervous system of Earth, of Araya, and just like our arms and our legs, we have little tiny hairs all over our bodies that are part of they respond with our chalons in our nervous system when we run electrical energies and things. Well, the Earth has hairs like that too, except they're a lot bigger. They're called trees and plants. So Araya, Earth, would like us to get to know her a little bit more fully. So as we're holding our plasma body puddles all around the entire Earth, try to focus in on the trees especially, but as a collective. Like instead of looking at just a little cluster of arm hairs, consider all of them as part of the broadcast station of Araya. As the Earth Sync activation continues, the trees are going to be doing their part. They're going to bringing in, they both transmit and draw in frequency. The trees all over the planet, and not just trees, but also bushes and grasses, plants, are going to begin the process of breathing in through the light spectrum, breathing in the KHY waves. Try to feel that reality. Araya Earth, Araya Aurora Earth, is going to now send each person an image of a tree. It may be a tree you've met before, or a tree you've never seen, or a tree you don't even know if it exists on the planet. But it's going to send each one of us our own special image of our own special tree that matches our encryption most closely. So just breathe and lean into Earth Araya, and relax your mind a bit. Just focus gently and loosely on the inside of your forehead with your eyes closed. And try to see, feel, or sense the encryption of the tree that Araya is sending to you. Once you feel or sense or see that tree, because you might not get a visual, some people are more visual than others. If you know there's an energy encryption that represents that tree, and just try to sense it. It would be on the inside of your forehead, just in a little bit from the inside of the forehead skin. They're saying now, inhale that image or that spot that holds the encryption of the tree, and inhale it into your pineal. Hold it there for a moment, and then bring it down and exhale it down into your day center. And feel that image spread out around you as if now you are that tree, but laying down. As if the tree were laying down, but not dead. Not cut. As if the tree were just taking a nap with its roots up like feet. Try to feel yourself as the tree. Trees hold great wisdom, especially the old ones. But the young ones hold a lot of wisdom too. Now they're showing me that there's going to be a fleet of butterflies released. Little butterflies that are going to come and sit on a part of that tree. Everybody gets a butterfly to go with their tree. I have to just cough a minute then. Sorry. And when the butterfly lands softly, it's going to land on a different spot for everybody. But when your butterfly lands on your tree that is now laying down with you, so you and the tree are one, try to experience yourself as the tree and feel the spot on your treeness that the little butterfly gently touched down. It'll correspond with some spot on your body, your physical body. Once you feel the little butterfly and where it's landed, try to really sink in, C-Y-N-C, in, to your treeness, where you're so sensitive in your treeness consciousness that you can actually feel each of the little feet against your tree bark. And once you can get a sense of that feeling, mentally ask the little butterfly if you could ride with it for a little while. And the butterflies agreed to come for this, so they've agreed to helping us with this exercise. So wherever the little butterfly is on your tree body, gently move your consciousness. Again, that liquid puddle, you still have a big puddle around the planet, but move a bit of it up into each of the little feet of the butterfly and then up into the butterfly's body. Try to feel a little bit of yourself as the tree and as the butterfly. And the little butterflies are all going to go for a flight, but go all together when the frequencies that were referred to as the winds of Araya are released, and they are beginning the process of release now because the Elysian Guard is beginning its opening. So they want us to inhale and hold and keep our attention in tree, but also in the butterfly. And when we exhale, we're going to take off with the butterfly, and we're going to go directly up vertically. And exhale. And try to sense now that there's this wonderful, gentle vortex wind that's spiraling way up above, and it's just bringing the butterflies up all together like a fleet of butterflies. There's still an energy link between the butterfly and the tree. It's a little plasma cord. Feel the lightness of what it feels like to fly as a butterfly. Feel what it's like to have those amazing gossamer thin wings. Try to get a sense of the color of your butterfly. What does your butterfly look like? And just feel you're being carried by the winds, the wind of Araya, the silver seed breath of Earth's eternal imprint. And they're saying now, just keep laying there and being in touch with your butterfly. But you can open your eyes and stare at the sky. Sorry. And try to see the butterflies, because they're all spinning around way up over us, our plasma butterflies. Also, stay in touch with your treeness as well. See if you can begin to see the little bit of movements way up in the sky that are the circle of butterflies flitting gently in that vortex. And now, in a few seconds, the butterflies are going to come back down and land. Your butterfly will land back on your tree self. There's also going to come this amazing sparkling vapors. These are the vapors from Arrhenius. This is where our personal Elysian guard will open to sync with Earth and Araya, which is Earth. And for this one, they're asking, they're beaming frequency down from that big shield that's still up there. The butterflies are coming back now. And they're saying, try to keep your eyes open, as long as you can, like blink when you have to, but to receive the transmissions through the starlight. That's what they're saying. It's riding on starlight. And now, while still being in touch with your puddle of plasma that wraps around the globe, also with your tree self, also with your butterfly self, saying remember your physical body and its chakras and its lotuses. And they want us to send the front part, the lotus on chakra 2 and chakra 4, but in the front, because the bottom ones are still connected to Earth core. They want us to send it directly straight up into the sky. And one of the stars up there will call your lotuses home. And it doesn't matter which one or if you can even physically see it. But you might be able to get an image. Some people will get an image of it where you actually see your lotuses going up. And you see them going like in one direction of the sky or the other. They're heading for a star. I do believe we're being adopted by star parents. They're saying these will be our lodestars, or our guiding star, our pole star, that will work with us and work with our tree self and our butterfly self and the other selves we will learn to experience and expand ourselves into as we learn to sync, earth sync, with Araya, our planet. If you've got it, if you feel a sense, or you saw your lotuses go up to a certain direction in the sky, look with your physical eyes toward that star where you sent your lotuses have gone. And just stare at it. And there will be a pulsing beam, a brevity code, that it will send to you, that you'll pick up with your eyes for optical pineal induction. They said for some people that it will come faster than others, but every star has a name, just like every planet has a name. And they're usually not the names you find in the star books. They have their own encryption. The star that is your lodestar, or the star that has accepted the job of being a guide for you, and a guardian to help you with this process of expanding and your Christ shift process, it will reveal its name to you at some point, either through a dream or directly. You may get it immediately. Some people, it may take a year. Don't worry about it. The star is still there. And they're saying now we can breathe our lotuses back in the ones that are down in the earth core, and also the ones that are up at our star. And as we bring them back, our chi wave takes on a direct tether line to that star that will serve to assist us in our own personal growth. And they're saying we can pull our plasma puddle bodies back now, gently, unwrap them from around the entire Earth, and pull them back in from the parking lot and the ocean until we shrink them back in, and pull them back into our physical bodies, but leave the tree body with you. Walk around a while with that as your part of your plasma body has taken on the imprint of this tree that you have an encryption that's connected to. And it's somewhere on the planet. These live on the planet somewhere. And keep the tree with you as if you are walking around inside of the tree. And try during the evening or tomorrow during the day, try to shift your conscious attention to, oh wait a minute, I am also tree. And try to experience whatever you're doing as tree. And just begin the shift in consciousness. To be able to feel the shift is a very different shift when you are tree and you are what you would call me, your own self. It expands your concept of identity. It's the beginning of expanding into knowing yourself as a spark of God Source. Because God Source consciousness field experiences everything as itself. So we begin by experiencing ourselves just as ourself, then ourself as tree, and then expand it to ourself as butterfly and tree. It expands our ability to hold frequency and also our ability to hold consciousness and awareness. So remember, your chi wave will stay with you, and so will your star. They call it a lodestar, or it's like a guide star, guiding star, and your tree. And we'll see each other again tomorrow evening, because I have a big program to put together, so it's going to be in the evening. We'll do an evening session tomorrow, and also the next day. I hope that you've enjoyed this activation today, and that you can, when you go to sleep tonight, like before you go to sleep, try to really get in touch with the tree part of you, the part that's still holding the image of that tree. Try to visualize your lodestar and feel the reality of your chi wave pillar with you. And just breathe from the chi wave, like the charging breath from the top point and the bottom point of it. Just breathe and expand it out into your day center. You can expand it out into all of your chakras. You can expand it out into every cell in your body. And begin to feel the lightness that it will bring to the cells and the molecules in your body, the atoms. So we'll say, and thank you, by the way, for lovely singing. You guys are amazing. You did a great job with that. You can also practice that song if you want to, because you can use it with or without the words to cycle the activations more, because of it's an anchor wave, in the frequencies of the song itself. So there's an anchor wave. And we'll see you tomorrow night. And I hope you have a great day and a great evening tonight. So now I'm going to say good night. Good night. Thank you.